All right. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Josh Answers here. I wanted to make a response video answering some of the comments that were put here in this video I made, day traders and option traders exposed, the truth about options trading and day trading. I will start off by saying this. I love you guys. I'm putting out these videos to help people so that they could get information. I'm in no way trying to discourage anybody. If I do come off as condescending or mean or whatever it may be, that's what I saw in the comments. Understand that's not the approach I'm trying to take. May it come off like that? Sure. And I do apologize if you have felt offended in that sense. But at the same time, reach out to me. That's what I got to say. So I want to go. We're going to read these comments. I kind of want to give my response to it because I saw a lot of the things I talked about in this video. You saw it played out in the comments. And just I want to reiterate, the whole point of me, it's not about discouraging traders. It's literally about making sure you guys understand the truth in a way, or at least have a clear-cut view of what you're getting into so that you could better prepare yourself. I'm not telling you guys this, don't trade, go into real estate, don't do this, you must do this. Not at all. That's not the approach I'm trying to take. It's simply telling you, hey, this is really, really hard. It's really, really challenging, and most people fail. So you need to understand the mistakes that people made so that you could better prepare yourself. Really, I only give you guys this information so you get motivated to prepare and study, and even it's one of the comments on there, I say stay in school a lot. People are like, oh, why? So I just go get a degree that says this. No, my brother doesn't have a degree. I have a degree. We both make a lot of money. It has nothing to do with that. Why I say stay in school, I'm saying stay educated, stay learning. School nowadays, it goes beyond just a formal education institution. So hopefully you guys could see that. And really a good metaphor I like to explain, this is how I describe the stock market. It is an ocean. The waves, you guys don't know how the waves move. Even if you're a scientist, you cannot predict storms, weather, and how it moves. As a trader, you guys are literally boating through the ocean. So you need to you're a sailor. You need to understand how to sail and understand what happens when the wind shifts, what happens when all this stuff happens. And what I'm telling you is a lot of people are telling you, hey, you could go sail across the ocean. It's very, very easy. No. Don't even worry about packing your supplies. Don't even worry about preparing. Oh, no, you just simply need to have a map. That's it. That's in why that kind of annoys me is because that's dangerous. A lot of these people, I understand some of your guys' situations. A lot of people's situations, if you're watching these YouTube videos, reaching out, I was in your position at one point. And that's why I'm saying you got to be careful. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, it's easy to sail in the ocean. You don't need any experience. Oh, just go out, go get a boat, try it for yourself. Like, that is just irresponsible and dangerous. So, and again, I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just as it is. You wouldn't tell somebody to do that, especially like a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, somebody who's really, really young. You wouldn't tell them, oh, go make this journey across the ocean, deliver these products, and you're going to make a lot of money. Don't worry, it's not that bad. It's kind of bad when you look at it that way. So anyways, let's begin. I'm just going to go down from the comments that are at the top, and one thing I will, I'll even show you guys if this thing loads. While that's loading, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, check out the channel. I'm posting videos every single day. And as you see, I got a nice mic here to make more videos for you guys. I haven't really done one that hasn't been in the car for a while. So give me some video ideas. If you guys want tutorials on trading, you guys want to learn anything related to trading, any questions you have, shoot me what you want to learn. I will make a tutorial for you. This is being annoying now. Oh, Nadex binary option on. If you look at that, there it is. So there's 114 comments, right? So this is interesting to see. What I want you guys to look at is, and this is the funny part that I noticed when you go to the bottom of it, you'll notice like all the positive comments get dropped to the bottom because a lot of people, it gauges in the negativity. But, here's something, the first comment says you're actually exposing but showing how much free time is available once you're a successful trader. Good clickbait. So that's, again, this guy, and you look at his account, it says Freedom, FX Trends Trader. And, here's the thing. I said there's no such thing as a successful trader, bud, only successful investors. And why do I say that? Because trading is there successful traders? Of course. But in the aspect, if you guys are really looking to get to a level where you could afford a lot of things and have real financial freedom, 100K a year, 200 grand a year, that's just a nice job. A lot, you're not going to get a lot of these big goals and desires that you see marketed. Oh, Lamborghinis, houses in the hills, all that type of stuff. That doesn't come through trading. That's through in real investments. But he says, step my chart game up. Stop crying. Mercedes, I had that in high school. So again, here you see him talking about charts, saying, oh, all you got to do is look at the charts. Oh, all you got to do is look at the map and you could go sail. But I said, you guys can read this. Meanwhile, you're failing on the charts trying to sell education. I was around from the beginning of the internet era with trading. You ain't fooling anyone. Kudos. And, that's why I said, at this point, 4 days ago, I had 116 videos up. I now have 130. Or actually, no, I think it's like 120. My thing says 130. But even then, why, if anybody has anything to say about me selling education, I said this in a couple of videos. I give out 120, 130 videos for free, putting out this video right now for free. I have scholarships. I've taught over 50 students entirely for free, mentor them every single day. So again, there's not much to say to that. And, he's saying, okay, I'll respect you more when you show your face. I do show my face. People know my face. People know my name. It's not a big secret. One thing I've even said is, come on, do you guys really think I expected to go this long, help people off, have this much money, pissing people off, and expect my face not to be shown? Come on, you got to understand that. So he didn't really respond after that. And again, if you have any questions, go to the fact. So this is what the next question he said. So it's impossible for you to earn good money day trading because the markets are fundamentally built against you. I'm curious, how did you begin trading and how did you get where you are? Because judging by your age, I highly doubt you traded the long-term Buffett way, even with the $10,000 trading account gaining a constant 20% a year. It's virtually impossible for you to acquire the cars and houses shown in your videos without some sort of day trading strat. And Tim, what are your thoughts on Tim Sykes showing his tax returns and his trading account being verified on Covestor? Not trying to bash or nothing, just curious, because in order to listen to someone, you need to be sure they're verified and actually know what they're talking about. Again, I'm not trying to bash you. Exactly. And I'll start where you said. You do need to know if somebody's verified. And you could say that based on, one, their trades, based on what they're doing and what they teach, if it's logical or not. And, this is why I don't show my face. It's to kind of highlight, you'll believe somebody just because he put his trades on a website. Well, Covestor, Tim Sykes actually owns it. That is Profitly, where he now verifies it. Covestor was a while ago, but he's affiliated with them. He's friends with those people. Now he verifies his trades on his own website he owns, which is contradicting. I don't post my account statements to random people on the public because I don't even post my face and I get people stalking me. But this is what I do. I trade every day like this. Any single trade I've made in the last 3 years, when I made $1 million in options, I did that live in front of people. I had people watch every single trade execution that I made. So that, I think, is also better than, to some degree, better than showing any type of statement. It's, you could watch it live. They were seeing me trade hundreds of thousands of dollars and watching me do it live. So there's that. And now, even then, you're saying by my age, it's virtually impossible to get what I did without some trading strategy. No, you're right. It is virtually impossible simply trading. That's why I got involved in businesses. I developed apps. I did marketing. I also have real estate investments. I was investing in real estate when I was 18. And that's why I recommended that in the video, to get yourself involved in multiple sources of income. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. So yeah, it went beyond trading. But now here's the thing. Was I trading the Warren Buffett way? To a certain degree, yes. I was looking at fundamentals, looking at stuff. However, being, 14 at the time, even up until the point I was like 18, 19, even now, being that young, I have a higher risk tolerance. I could take more risks that these guys don't have. I didn't have as much money. I could take more risk. Now, that's not an excuse to go gamble your money away in penny stocks. However, that's what allowed me to buy Google in 2007, 2008. Getting into stocks like Netflix, going and buying a lot of stocks that have really bubbled over time. And, you put in $1,000, even like Amazon. you get into those early on. Google, when I got into Google, was around like $300, 370, 400. Now it's at 800, but it's also split since then. So I got double my shares plus 400%. That's not including what I had in Netflix. And then one of my favorites I've been holding since the IPO, I bought some at 30 and then I bought even more at 12, Facebook. I'm holding over $1 million in Facebook, but think about it. That stock went from $12 to now 120 from 2012, 2013. So you see, you add up just a couple $1,000, but at that point I was making more money through my other businesses and then putting that money into hold. That mixed in with real estate, even if you bought a property in 2012, 13, you could have bought properties for $300,000-400,000. They would have all tripled. So think about it. And again, I had the knowledge and, the connections to understand how to get loans. I had people who were willing to partner up with me. I had people who would put up half the capital with me, or even people who would co-sign on loans for me. So that's really indeed what did help me. But at the same time, it's not that impossible when you start to understand the many ways. So hopefully that explains it to you. And my thoughts on Tim, well, I kind of explained that. So there you go. And then this is a reply. You obviously never traded a day in your life if you think it's impossible to make good money from Forex. People like you spread ignorance and stuff you know nothing about. That's the thing. I actually know a lot about Forex. I think I saw one of his comments. I think it's the same guy before, as you could tell. They have the same little Y type thing. But the thing is, I'll ask you, what's the difference between a fixed and a floated exchange? What are reserves, foreign currency reserves used for? Can you tell me about 1992? Can you tell me about the Bretton Woods system? All of this is related to foreign exchange. I study macroeconomics. You cannot know macroeconomics in how the global economy works without understanding Forex. Exchange rate policies in exchange rates. That is Forex. That is one of the most important things. And what I do, I use Forex to make trades because I understand you're going to be able to manage your risk better on the trades. And it's still eventually, it all trickles down through it. I'm not going to go over leverage my money trying to day trade, flipping something over and over again to make money. That's just not how I do things. This guy, I think he was a positive. I said, I'm going to master trading because it takes skill and discipline, but that's why I can't stand MLMs. They give trading a bad name, sell people dreams, so now I just choose to learn and learn. Like you said, with confidence, with the condom reference. I got burned too many times, so now it's time to remaster. It may take longer to master skill, but stop getting screwed. So there we go. I said I could riff that. He said he wanted to pledge some unexpected things. He probably can't afford it. And I even said, we do scholarships. If it's right for you, it doesn't matter. And he said the same thing. Elijah said, I wanted to pledge, feel in love with trading after seeing Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie, A Wolf of Wall Street. Was inspired ever since then. Been researching Wall Street, currently work as a salesman, but I listened to what you said about not quitting your day job, thinking option trading is going to give you income to live right off the bat. It doesn't work that way, so continue to work, and one day you can be a mentor. That's a great mindset to have. The thing I will say, Elijah, and again, this isn't me to condescend or criticize, just don't fall in love with that Wolf of Wall Street thing, because it kind of does fuel, take the good parts, leave out the bad parts. That's what I could recommend. It fuels this idea that you're going to make all this money. Just don't be focused on that, but it's clear you're already showing responsibility and seeing that, that you are going to be equipped to become a better trader and get into, investor is what I'd rather say. Unsubscribed. Thank you. You said, do you tell yourself that? Definitely good say from your crap channel. From the moment you said affiliate marketing was a scam. So I'm going to go and put that out. I have another video on affiliate market. You'll see. But again, if you guys don't like it, subscribe, unsubscribe. Really doesn't bother me too much. Bitcoin's alerts, and he's selling this project, so he must promote doubt and fear. He's 90% traders that fail at doing technical analysis. I bet. No, it's just the fact is, if I'm promoting happiness and you have to do that, that's just false advertising. And even then, I could care less about selling a service. Again, I have my investments working for me. I have real estate. I have other companies. It's really the people. And I encourage you guys, go read the fact and see, why we do this and what the main point is of all this. But even then, again, this is the same guy. You could see he comes on videos and that's it. And then Mike Ross said, stay in school to get a piece of paper, tell society I'm an A+ student. Well, I already answered that. You already see it's not about that, actually. He said, "Hey, enjoyed most of your videos, maybe all of them, but this one, I really don't get your point into criticizing trading as a job. Technology has changed the world and has given a chance for people all over the world to take part of the economy. Trading has become online to make it easier and much more accessible to all who want to trade. Sorry, but you can't just come and start saying you can't quit your job to trade. Maybe for some people who aren't experienced and knowledgeable at the financial markets, but for people who are working hard, trying to make a change in their life, become successful as traders, that's not true at all. Anyone who has a desire to success will never fail as long as he or she never gives up. Even if she dies, he will still never fail. This is to clarify that if a person is well dedicated and persistent, can become a successful trader. Secondly, maybe what you're trying to say is relying on trading is 100%. That's so true. In this economy, people should focus on income. Anything that gives income is the best way to make money. Then that money can be invested in possible. Thank you." That was, I totally see where you're coming from. But at the same time, and I hate to follow it up by saying, but, I don't want to try to undermine what you're saying. Just looking at it from the perspective, though, I can tell people that they can't quit their job because, even the definition you said, that they won't fail, even if, as long as they tried. But I'm looking at money and livelihood, more from a common sense perspective. It's just that, sure, you could go trade, spend all your money, keep working. If you work hard, you'll get it. I believe in all that. But go back to the boat example I said in the beginning. It's You're not going to just tell people, oh, it doesn't matter how many times, go out in the ocean, go try to sail across the sea. If you sink and drown and fail, oh, who cares? If you die, you died trying, or you'll lose everything you worked for, and then you could come back and do it. It's just the whole idea of just saying, a lot of times people are just using this thing, oh, work hard. It's just like this motivational propaganda to just be able to tell people, oh, if you work hard, you're going to be able to do it. You just keep working hard, keep grinding. I agree with that, which kind of sucks, but only if you're going about it the right way, aka preparing. It's not focusing on the money. I'm not trying to bring anybody down who wants to change their life and do it better. That's why I'm making this video, because I understand what it's like. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I don't want to sell them anything. Based on everything I said, it should not make you want to join the Citizen. It should not make you want to come sign up to learn. It's the whole idea here is I don't want those people to just get led down the wrong path in, kind of a blind ignorance. And I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying my thoughts, and I do respect what you're saying. You did say a lot of things that are true in there, so I have respect for that. Even you watch the videos, you're staying here. I got love for you to be able to do that. But you understand you can't rely on the trading, but can you learn and become a trader? Yes, but the whole aspect is people try to do it right away, and people try to get it quick. So there's that. Someone says, I agree, but even jobs are risky. I was trading forex for a bit, learning new strategies now, and was making more an hour than I'd make working some crappy job for like 2 workdays. I'd rather invest in ways to become my own boss than work for someone else who could fire me at any moment. See, and it's just crazy because I get criticized for that the other comment said I'm fear marketing. Here's the guy who has a similar account, and you guys saw this guy's he's replying to every single person. These are these people trying to get people out there to, oh yeah, join. They're like, oh, it's so easy, this. But like, look, he's saying a job is risky. Yes, everything in life is risky, but he's looking at the path. Oh, well, I was making more money in an hour than I'd make working some crappy job for like 2 workdays. So if I go to the casino, put down $20 on blackjack, I win that $20. I just made $40. That's $20 in an hour. Shit, I should just go quit my job. Why would I go? Why not just learn? And then even applying what you said, I could just learn how to, if I could become successful at gambling, I could become successful at learning blackjack, counting cards, minimizing risk, going about it all that way. But still doesn't change the fact you'd be gambling. So again, this is kind of psychotic. And, even what I would say with that, I'm not saying this to condescend or offend, but it seems like this is coming from a younger person. They're probably not of age to realize this. And again, like I said, even in the video, a lot of people are adversive to jobs. Trading attracts people who don't really want to work jobs. Some young people don't want to get stuck into I don't want to work a minimum wage job. I don't want to do this, do that. But it's kind of sad to see, and that's why I made the video to caution you guys against stuff like this. Jobs aren't risky, even then, don't you consider trading a job? But hopefully that makes sense. LOL, Tim Gatrani, one of Sikes' students, just crossed 4 million in trading profits. Let's see what we have here. What I say is what I always say. How many students did he have total? Do the math. I think Sykes claims on Profitly over 300,000 students. If you have 4 millionaires out of 300,000, you're at less than a tenth of a percent success rate. So I could leave it at that. Because could people become successful? Yes, but it's just like saying you're going to cross the ocean with a canoe. Uh, and yeah, will some people make it? Yeah, maybe a tenth of a percent will, but that's about it. So and then this guy says, don't listen to this guy. He's narcissistic. He thinks his way is the only way to make money. There's more than one way to skin a cat. But he thinks forex is stupid and Tim Sykes is stupid. He says his dad is a pastor and does so many great things, so he can't show his face. But the way he speaks and how condescending he is towards others makes me not want to listen to him. He's a person I don't want as a mentor. Well, let me tell you this, man. One, a mentor kind of should make you feel that way. I should be a mirror to you. You should be able to look at me and see what you're missing. So if I'm telling you stuff you're missing, you can't get mad, because even then, I got love for you. You're mad at me. I just want to see, I don't want to see somebody get hurt in that sense. But if I'm narcissistic, yeah, maybe at times, like I said, I don't try to be. I'm narcissistic towards the right way of things, if that makes sense. I care more about that. But there is one way to skin a cat. That's the whole point I'm saying in this video. It goes beyond just trading. Do not fall in love with trading. There's way more than that. And do I think forex is stupid? No, like as I explained. Do I think Tim Sykes is? Well, yeah. But at the same time, you get to, open your mind to just be able to listen, before you jump. I'm not here to bash on you. I don't think I even respond to any of your comments saying anything negative. So you got to, if somebody goes against what you feel, what you believe, because I understand why people get mad when I say forex is bad, trading is bad. Imagine you put your life into something, you dedicated hours and hours and hours to it. You're giving up family, friendship, relationships, all sorts of things, and you're like, okay, well, this guy's saying that's wrong. You're going to get defensive, and I totally understand. I'm not trying to say you're wasting your time. It doesn't mean you're stupid or dumb to say if I have a differing opinion. Hopefully you would be able to take the truth on what I'm saying. And yeah, if I am narcissistic, if I am saying something stupid, you should be able to hopefully be able to leave that out and take the good from it and be able to form and find your own path in that sense. But, you know, come on. And then here you go. Thank you. Brady Cabana, shout out to you. Says, LOL, he's just telling the truth, bro. Then someone said, Tim Sykes never claimed he's particularly smart, though. In fact, he says, if I can do it, you can do it, if you study hard and put down the effort. He also says it's not going to be easy and you're not going to get rich quick. Sounds pretty legit to me. Yeah, but then he also says, become my next millionaire student. He also then has affiliate marketers marketing saying that you're going to be a millionaire. If he's saying, if I could do it, you can do it. Pretty much saying that anybody could do this stock trading stuff. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to get rich quick. Well, I think that's more of a disclaimer, but I don't even know if I've even heard him say that too much. But even then, if that's pretty legit to you, I encourage you to dig deeper. If that's the only factors and qualities you need for somebody to be considered legit, well, I encourage you to look deeper. So I said, did the truth hurt you that bad? You don't know how to read, so I'm not responding to you. I exposed you, so you're trying to convince yourself I can't read and trying to downplay the comment. He can't discredit the forex market when banks trade it. He thinks only options in real estate is the only way to make money. He's a 23-year-old dude who thinks he knows it all. Narcissist much? Good luck having him as a mentor. If you research him and past students, this guy is a douche. So again, it's kind of going after me in the sense of I'm a douche, I'm a narcissist, but leave the personality at the door. What about the facts that I'm saying is what I'll ask you. That's one thing. And do I say I discredit the forex market? No, I discredit forex retail trading because $4 trillion gets traded in forex every single day. That is through the banks. That is through countries. But the retail market is smaller than like 15 billion or something. So yeah, I do. I know more about forex than you would. Do you know why countries and banks even trade forex? It's because they have to. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a global economy. They are not trading it for the same reason. They're trading forex and futures contracts to hedge currency prices because of the lack of exchange rate stability provided by a floated exchange. I'm not discrediting it. I just know so much about forex to understand that it's borderline foolish to be trading it at a day trading level, especially surrounding the regulations and lack of liquidity through these private brokerages. So I'm just trying to protect people. You got to think. And I think you stopped listening after you heard, stocks and real estate. There's way more. Why do you think I make e-commerce videos? I want people to find multiple ways. It goes well beyond that, man. Um, Forex isn't as easy as all the gurus you follow have made it out to be. Sorry, but that's the hard truth. You can believe whatever you want. Doesn't affect me. Shout out, show off 2L. And again, I don't want to create a culture where I'm like, yeah, bash on these guys. I'm going to give you props. No way. But I'm giving shout out to like Brady and show off just because you guys, I think you guys are progressing towards, your path and things and not just understanding the marketing and stuff that's out there. So good shit on that. Josh, not everybody has the same ambition, hunger, and desire as you. You need to factor that into your arguments. Momentum day trading can replace your income, but you need to work damn hard at it, even beginning to get consistent enough results before one can even begin to ponder quitting their job. You also need to understand most people that go on these day trading or any courses for such matter will not make money in the long run, not because the strategies do not work and not because people are not smart enough or lazy, but because they lack the mental requisites required to become successful. The mental game that is needed to become successful in trading is usually counterintuitive to how the average person was brought up and think. I said I agree on the mental part, but believing you just need to work hard to be successful momentum day trader is a lie. If something isn't designed to work, it doesn't matter how hard you try. It's gambling. The odds are never in your favor. So this guy said, this one made me think. So you're saying people like Tim Gertani really are just good gamblers and that the stock market is designed to take money from people? Yeah, borderline. You go look at guys who play professional poker. Are they really good gamblers? Yes. Is the casino designed to take their money? Yes. But, the part I would say why I said it was borderline, because the stock market is not designed to take your money. The stock market is designed to raise capital for companies. So if you're putting your money in and taking it out the next day, that is where it becomes designed to take your money. But if you're putting your money in, holding it, and you're making smart investments and you're being able to support these companies get growth, which gets capital, which leads to higher output, which leads to higher profits and returns for investors, well, yeah, you're doing it right. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong. And that's the thing. What I'll give you is, these aren't my words. These are from Warren Buffett. The stock market is designed as a transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. So if you're trying to, and that's kind of the whole criticism. I need to get my computer charger. Tearing everything up over here. But that is the criticism I make, because a lot of people in this marketing and stuff you see, it's just designed to say, get it rich quick, Forex, get it rich quick, penny stocks, get rich quick, day trading, you're going to get it quick. It's literally going against one of the best stock quote unquote traders or investors in the world has ever, what he said. It's going against one of the greatest. So yeah, it's designed to take money from the impatient to the patient. So if you're patient and you're going about it properly, well, you have a lot of opportunity at your doorstep. If you want to ignore that and ignore the risks, well, good luck. So a day trader who has sustained success in the market would refrain from this type of talk. He strictly equates execution on trades to working. The work goes in well before you just push the button. You need to analyze things, use critical thinking skills, emotional intelligence, and many more skills that common man lacks. Oh, wait, I don't even think I responded more to this. I said it here. But again, you're saying it doesn't mean you have to be smart enough, this or that. But then you said people do lack mental requirements. Emotional intelligence is part of being smart, and that is something people lack. And that's why I said it's not for everybody. But, this is kind of contradicting in and of itself, because you're saying, if you work hard, you just got to work hard, put the work in. But most people don't have the emotional intelligence. So that's why I'm saying, do you see how conflicting that is? If you're telling people all you got to do is work hard, work hard, work hard, but you don't have the emotional intelligence, how many people are going to look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm emotionally stupid. I don't understand the world. I don't understand psychology, this and that. A lot of people aren't going to say that about themselves. So it's very just clashing to be able to say that. That's why I'm saying it's kind of contradicting here in that aspect. And again, not saying that to hurt your feelings. But this guy says, more skills the common man lacks. It is work, and I'm baffled by this guy's ignorance. Always trying something for yourself and see where you end up. Don't follow the negativity. # transparency trust. So I'm sure transparency trust is probably his company. But even then, think about it. This guy is saying oh, again, you work hard, you'll do it. Common man lacks this thing, but go ahead, try for yourself and do it. It's the same concept with the boat. And this is why I think it's very, you could call me ignorant. I just think it's irresponsible for you to be going about telling people, hey, go try for yourself. It's very dangerous. You're most likely going to fail because, as you said, most people don't have what it takes. You're telling these people, oh, you will be the common outlier who will have success and do good. That's scary, in my opinion. But even then, you're saying a day trader who has sustained success in the market would refrain from this type of talk. Uh, Actually, this is the same things that Warren Buffett would say. Guys like even George Soros, Carl Icahn, what's his name, Bill Ackman. So those are guys who've made way more money than probably you and I. And even then, again, with these generalizations where, people, and I'm saying people often fall victim. You guys are saying a day trader wouldn't talk like this. A day trader wouldn't. But if I did say that, then I would get criticized and saying, oh, you're saying it like this. I would have to ask you, how many day traders have you talked to who are successful and actually successful, who are making millions of dollars sitting there on their computer every day? I don't even claim to do that. So put that into perspective. But I appreciate it. I would love to talk more with you. Now this guy's interesting because I read some of those comments. He bow tie kind of guy. You see what he says. He's commented twice actually, and it's funny. This is what he says. He says he doesn't sound confident in the market. I place one trade with options a week and get anywhere from 25 to 5,000 consistently. He sounds like I did before I found a consistent strategy. Again, one of those marketing pieces where it's going upon that point like, oh, this guy just doesn't know what he's doing. Listen to me because, yeah, well, I sounded like that. Now I'm making money. And that's what sucks because if you think I'm ignorant, you think I'm, this or that, just hopefully you can take the truth in what I'm saying. You're most likely going to listen to the guy who's going to be nice to you than the guy who's telling you the truth that you may not like to hear. And then, of course, you go scroll up to this comment. This dude's giving a fucking plug. Oh, yeah, just send me an email and, I'll show you what I work with. But again, he says, a few years ago, I would have said the same thing, that the market was random. Here's a freebie. This is how I started with consistency. It's consistency. Buy calls when futures are high and price opens above previous day high. Buy puts when futures are weak and price opens lower than previous day lows. That only happens a few days out of the month, but it's consistent. Just check your chart and back test before you respond. So I'll just tell you this now. If you just posted that on YouTube, if you figured this out, well, wouldn't everybody do that now? And wouldn't every single person now make millions of dollars? Why wouldn't I, if that was true, why wouldn't I just go one day, put $1 million, double up my money and make $1 million in a day? Why would everybody do that? And then I'd say, why would you be sharing that on the internet? So, but then again, you got people asking a question. They says, Dow futures, NASDAQ, S&P. I use that with strict rules and when opening price compared to the day before to gauge the market. If you really want to see my precision call on options calls, send me an email. What I'll do is email you on an entry and exit to show you in real time that is possible. No back testing, but you just said to back test it. But even then, have him show you all his trades live. I don't care about your account statements. Have him trade with you every single day live. That's what I say. But even then, again, this is just looking at the price. You're saying if the price is high versus the day before, well, then you buy your options. I just equate that to gambling because it's just like, if a roulette table has 6 blacks in a row, does that mean the 7th one is going to be red? You guys got to understand with so many things in economics, everything's mutually exclusive. If I go flip a coin, the odds of a coin flipping is 50-50, heads or tails. If I flip that coin 100 times in a row, the odds don't change. So even if I go and I flip the quarter 50 times and I get heads 50 times in a row, is the probability on the 51st flip not exactly the same success or failure? It's just like trading stocks. In regards to what you're saying about this guy Tim Sykes and a student that made their only job and became very at what? In regards to what you're saying, what do you have to say about guys like Tim Sykes and his students that made their only job and become very successful? It doesn't happen a lot. And like Showoff said here, Sikes makes his money selling this course. He actually even claimed that he was an awful trader. He makes about I think it's like $4 to $10 million a year just selling his services. So think about that. And even then, this person, I think they listen enough. He says trading frat doesn't even make his money on most of his money on trading. He owns a business, a website, sells product. He's a business owner, not a full-time trading. Yeah, there you go. And I don't know if he's replying to this or not, but I own many different websites. I own many different companies. Again, I have real estate investments. It goes beyond just trading. So those guys are really main. Every single one of those guys you see, it's not a coincidence that they all sell some sort of service. The goal should be to make money trading and create, at least that's my main goal, other source of income. Of course, you shouldn't quit your job after making $5,000 with the stock market, but I believe if you're consistently making profits with a really good strategy and your account is reaching 100, I would strongly suggest to quit your day job and stick to trading. Yes and no, because imagine if you went and made 100 grand while working a job, why would you give up another source of income to go for 100 grand a year? I spend 100 grand a year on shit I can't even remember. So 100 grand a year is not a lot. You can't even buy a house with that. Imagine trying to live. Let's say you're living. Are you going to have a car payment? Are you going to buy food? Most people spend $12,000 a year minimum on food. So there's 12,000. Now you're at 85. What about your car? Even if you got a $200 car payment, you're looking at what, $2,400? So that's another $2,500. Your rent, $1,000 a month, is another 12,000. Or even if it's $2,000, that's another 20 grand. You're down to 60K to save, and that's assuming you do nothing with entertainment. You buy nothing. You buy no trading stuff. What about your trading commissions? And that's assuming that you don't experience any other losses from that. So yeah, you might probably by the end of the day be able to save 30, 40 grand a year. And even at that pace, you won't, you would have to do 2 years before you could even qualify for a loan to get a house. And even then, more expenses. So what happens if the next year isn't as good? It's just like any business owner. Businesses have good years and they have bad years, and you have to be able to plan for that. So I wouldn't say quit your job, just because you made 100,000. Really, that's not good enough in the grand scope of life if you really just think about it. This is my favorite. Josh is a wannabe retard. I'm not sure why he thinks he's so knowledgeable. I don't even know what a wannabe retard is. So I even said, does that mean like trying to be a retard? I don't know, but then I think I'm so knowledgeable. A lot of contradicting stuff here, but I kind of popped off at this kid. I said, yeah, that's what I said, but you guys could read this one. Even then, I don't think he responded. But next, your videos are awesome, man. I try to learn all I can about investing for goals, deep in the market. Any good book recommendations? Hell yeah, I post them on all my videos, Colin. Richest Man in Babylon, that's a book not really related about stocks, but it teaches you a lot of these concepts of money and kind of the right way to go about things. So definitely read that. And then Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. So good shit. See, then this is where we get towards the end where we start to see the nice comments. It's kind of funny. Appreciate straightforward, no bullshit facts. Putting myself through college debt-free and saving up money for Army reserves and learning as much I can before trading, investing, economics. Plan on learning for a couple years nonstop before I just dabble in trade and purchase my first real estate property before I graduate. I don't know, man. I'm just like reading all these comments. Does that not sound like the most logical, straightforward type of thing? And yeah, we can understand the kid's going to college. You may not like college. Kid may be going through it debt free. So either he might have money that he came from, or at the end of the day, he probably just went to an affordable college. A lot of there's colleges that will pay for it out there for you, your state and all that stuff. So take advantage of it. But again, just reading all those comments so far and coming down to this, it's kind of a breath of fresh air, but hopefully you guys could kind of see. I've been following you since day one. Keep up with the good messages. Holla at your boy, man. Thank you, Ali. I like that. Chulwe Kanini. I've done a lot of research on the riskiest investment structures, and it's always either penny stocks or options. A lot of professional websites such as Investopedia and Wall Street Journal haven't even put forex on the list of dangerous investments, but options and penny stocks are listed. I respect for UTF. What do you think about this? I think penny stocks and options are extremely, extremely risky. I agree with you 1,000,000%. Now, forex not being risky, it's because forex is a broad term. There's forex trading or day trading. That anybody go look up the term day trading. Investopedia will tell you that is risky. Forex is a broadly used term. Literally, it means foreign exchange. So think about it. How is any foreign exchange labeled as risky? If you want to go travel to another country, you need to change your money. That's why these banks trade so much money. And that's why so many countries and governments and banks go into this to create stable forex. It's actually monetary policy objectives and goals by governments to make foreign exchange stable. But that does not equate to forex trading or foreign exchange trading, day trading, and then using technical analysis for that. So that's what I think about it. Oh, and then here's our friend who he commented on this an hour ago. That's so funny. This guy's been on the video, and now just think about that for a minute. This guy's been commenting from 4 days ago all the way up till an hour of this is made, responding to anybody who's saying anything respectful or anybody who's borderline, and then he's saying, "Oh, because forex isn't that dangerous." And this is what I have to ask: what kind of person does that? Is he either a kid or does he have a personal financial motivation to be telling you guys this? Just think about that. Even if he was mad, I don't think, I get mad at people. I don't have fucking time to stalk their videos and respond to people like that. I barely have time to even respond to these comments. So think about that. He said, because forex isn't that dangerous if you know what you're doing. All investment comes with a risk, and forex is the biggest market in the world. All forex is exchanging currency. Exactly. He said it for me. But then if you're exchanging it daily on mass leverage and you're trying to trade forex for a profit, not using forex to buy goods and services or to hedge other business or trade you have, that's where it becomes foolish. But even then, forex isn't that dangerous if you know what you're doing. I honestly think that's the same thing people tell you if you say, what about cocaine? What about heroin? What about driving in a car at 130 miles an hour? People will say the same exact thing. We already responded to this guy, so sorry, but the only traders I trust are people who aren't trying to sell me a system or course. I've noticed that the real successful traders don't need courses because they make a lot of money from actually trading, and money-made courses would be merely peanuts. A lot of successful traders will teach you for free or at least point you to some reliable sources of where they learn. I wouldn't advise anyone to pay for courses. Just start with baby pips and find real traders who aren't trying to sell you something. Well, again, if that's what you're going to say, what is your problem with me? Because I literally advise the same exact thing. I go put out all these videos for free. I teach people for free. And I'm telling people, I'm giving them books, resources, and pointing them in the same direction. Intelligent investor. Go study real investors. Go study people who have made a killing at the markets the right way, doing it properly. So again, thank you. You just said it for me. But that's why I have to say, why are you doing what you're doing? And then someone said, yep, someone once told me the best way to learn about business is to be in business. You're always going to make mistakes you can't avoid, so learn the hard way. It's about perseverance. I agree with that to a certain extent. And now the whole concept is you guys have so many resources available to you. Why are you going to make the same mistakes or mistakes that could be easily avoidable just by lack of not wanting to learn or saying, oh, I'll learn when I'm doing it? It's the same concept of, would you rather learn about taxes prior, as you're in business or prior to getting into it? Or would you rather engage in business, make money, spend it, and then get hit with a tax bill at the end of the year? Oh, yeah, it's part of business. It's part of learning. There are mistakes that are avoidable. There's some that you can't avoid, but the job of you guys as traders should be to go learn. Simple as that. Great video. Thank you. I need water. He said, thank you. Your videos are the real reason I started looking into option trading, but I'm just not sure what I should focus on first, because when you said it, if you've not started trading, you wouldn't advise it now, but this would be around the time I started learning about economics and options trading. I asked, how long have you been studying? How much you saved up? Are you employed? If so, doing what? He said, I've been studying for about 2-3 months. I have about $3,000 saved. I do have a work campus job filing papers. So I would start saying now, you're getting more into it. $3,000, it's about now finding what you want to do with it. At this point, I don't think there's not too many good long-term investments now in the market. That's why I do like real estate. But you gotta say, what skills do you have? You have time, you have a stable income with your job. Could you start your own business if somehow? Could you get into e-commerce, marketing, anything of that sort? But at that point, could you start trading? Yes. I would say slow down before getting into options or until some of the stock prices come down a little bit and you could get good longer term investments. But even then, start looking into business and real estate and, let me know. You sent me a DM too. hopefully you see this video and give me some skills you have, or, keep watching these videos and start thinking of how you could start expanding that, because, you have $3,000. Sure, you could go trade with it. Sure, you could put it into real estate, but at the same time, start thinking of how you could create a business with that. How can you use that money, invest it somewhere, invest it in yourself, buying product, buying something, creating advertising and selling a service, even lawn mowing, landscaping, making your own landscaping company. I know kids who've made $100,000 a year doing that. So stuff like that. Ivan Cornell, my man, thumbs up. Our lords in life come in exact proportion. Exactly. This guy's asking if we help people outside of the U.S. I say yes. This guy said, what do you think about Nadex? I like their platform, enjoy putting on trades and going about my day. Nadex kind of close to other trading platforms. I feel like trading is hard, but I'm not a fan of binary options. The big thing with that, be careful. Simple as that. It's not the same as owning options. You're not really getting a claim on an asset as the options are. You're just more or less betting on a result. It's more of a futures contract where you're just getting delivered cash. What do I do all day? Manage my other companies, consulting projects, properties, and look for more. Then spend time with the fam on weekends. So there you go. Wesley West GTA 5 account. That's something else. This is gold. Helps to see the bigger picture. Thanks. Nice car. Real shit. Hey, Josh, I fuck with this homie. I'm glad to learn something new every day. I've been watching videos for a couple days now. I'll continue to soak up all the information you give out. I'm trying to contact you. I see the X, baby. Maybe I can talk to you on there. Add my gamer tag. Real EJ. I got you, man. Add me. Josh Space Answers. Keep up the great book. So basically, we need a side income if we want to start trading, just in case it goes wrong. This person, I said, no, not really. Basically, before you trade, you have to have a financial plan and be fiscally responsible. Going into the casino with your only 2 or 5K is a good idea. It's only a casino if you're trying to get an options, penny stocks, and forex and day trading. Holding long stock is a different story. He said, so only invest money you can afford to lose. No, that's not what I was saying. I just want to simplify. If you want to simplify, to justify gambling, you can, but that's not what it was, But then there's this guy. Don't listen to this guy. Just keep hitting the charts. Eventually, you'll be the 10% trading. Took me 2 years to make a profit. Now I'm 5 years profitable and a proud 7-year veteran. Again, this is the exact thing I said to be careful for in that video. People saying that, Then do you have an Instagram or something where I could see your results? He's like, don't mess with forex. And even then, I commented here. He uses the exact same quotes I say in the video. Oh, look at me now. It's easy. You'll do it. You'll be good. But be careful. That's all I got to say. And then boom, I fucking love how raw Josh is. So notice as we got to the end, the comments were very positive. A lot of people who could recognize it, and I appreciate that. So there's that. This is a long video. Didn't think it would take that long, but that was 114 comments we went through. So hopefully that gives you guys some insight. I was getting a little tired there at the end. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe, comment, like. If you do have more follow-up questions, comment on this video and I'll make another response video. I think this is the best way I could answer questions because I try to type them out. But even then, if you just comment on the videos here, I will make a video and talk about them. So I love you guys. Stay in school. That means keep fucking learning. Stop being, soft and getting recreationally offended. But you guys are awesome. Keep it up. Peace out, y'all.